Are you your body? Well, kind of right. But is there a point where this stops being true? How much of yourself can you remove before you stop being you? Your body is made up of billions of cells, more than there are stars in a galaxy. Each cell is a small living thing made up of proteins. It has no consciousness, it just exists, but it is still a thing. All these cells come together to perform a big task like preparing food, gathering resources, and much more. If you take cells out of the body and put them in the right environment, they can survive for some time. But you cannot live without your cells. Is there a point where a pile of cells is no longer you? For example, if you donate an organ, your cells will continue to live inside someone else. Does this mean that a part of you has now become a part of them? Or is the other body keeping a part of you alive? Imagine you and a random person exchange cells. One by one, their cells enter your body and your cells enter theirs. At what point will they become you? Or will they ever be? We think of ourselves as constant thing, but that's not true. Your cells keep changing throughout your life. Every second, millions of cells die and are replaced with new ones. Most of your cells are replaced within 7 years, so you are constantly changing. If you live a long life, which means you'll get old, you'll almost go through the 1 million billion cells regeneration. Cancer cells exactly change this process. There is something that lives inside your body but works against you. In the story of Canada Lax, her cancer cells survived in the lab for decades, and they are still alive today, being used in research. These cells are a part of women who died decades ago. Are these cells Hendrita? Maybe because they carry an information which is DNA. But even our DNA changes with mutation, especially in the brain. Each neuron has thousands of mutations that the other cells don't have. Our DNA also contains parts of viruses that once infected our ancestors. Mitochondria, which provide energy to our cells, were once bacteria that fused with our cells. Our cells are dynamic pattern and are constantly changing. Maybe we are self-sustaining pattern without clear borders that became self-aware and cannot think about itself. Perhaps beginning and end, life and death, you and I, are just ideas, patterns flowing in a continuous cycle. So, do we really know who we are?